Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you CASPER. Seems pretty fitting, doesn't it? 2025 brand new Renegade Classic 45 CBF. This is a 45-foot coach with 3 slides, sleeping capacity for up to 10 people, and 2 full baths. 2 full baths, 2 showers, 2 toilets, 2 sinks, plus the kitchen sink. It literally, when I say loaded, I'm talking type it in all caps. Loaded with options. $98,000, actually almost $99,000 in added options on this brand new Renegade. I've got it here. This one is gloss white, so this coach has full body paint. It's full body paint, top to bottom, gloss white. They call it Tundra. Tundra white is the terminology or the exact paint name from Renegade. I also have an almost identical coach coming in next week that's a solid charcoal gray. So imagine this coach with solid charcoal gray. So gloss white or solid charcoal gray, your choice. And I think they're going to be priced, they're basically the same coaches, same options, etc. So let's talk a little more about this one. This one has has the Peterbilt 567 chassis with a 605 horsepower Cummins engine under the hood. It makes 1,850 foot-pounds of torque. And it's got a 40,000-pound towing capacity. So basically, whatever you want to hitch up to it, you can do it. It will tow it, no problem at all. It's got an 18-speed Endurant transmission, so that's a fully automated 18-speed transmission. Basically, you just put it in gear and ease into the throttle. It does all of the shifting for you. You will sound like an absolute excellent shifter in this coach. Big steer rubber, 315 steer rubber, 20,000-pound steer axle. Renegade, that's one of the requirements when they build build the Super C motorhome on the Big Pete chassis compared to some other manufacturers that will allow you to run like a 12 or 15,000-pound steer axle. Renegade's requirement is a 20. So on the Pete. So on the Pete, you will see a 20,000-pound steer axle. 125 gallons. Let me get over here and make sure. 120 gallons of diesel here. It's got a single tank, so it's very easy to fuel up. You have a single 120-gallon tank under the door, and then your DEF fluid is actually in that first compartment there, right on the same side. So single fuel, and then your DEF also. Again, the gloss white paint with the clear coat, a mirror finish, and you'll see, I don't know if I can get up if the camera will catch it, but I mean, it literally gives just like a mirror effect. And it's cloudy out today. Cloudy here in Paducah today, but when the sun hits it, boy, is it beautiful. We went ahead and something I want to point out before we get too far. Bad Chad and his brother John, straight out of Ocala, Florida, had been up here. Look at that. You could shave against the fuel tank. It looks like a mirror. So they do the tank, they do the grill, the headlight buckets, and all 6 wheels. So all the outer wheels, you can see, oh man. Michelin tires all the way around. Again, this is a brand new coach. I don't even think there's an hour on the generator. I'm sure they started it, when they installed it at Renegade, but I think when I looked, it's like a 1/10 of an hour maybe. So load time on that, of course. 40,000-pound hitch, as I mentioned earlier. It's already pre-wired for a Voyager camera, so if you have that on the back of your trailer or you want us to put it on your trailer, we keep all that stuff in stock and fix you up. This is the 7-way plug for your marker lights, so if you're towing a vehicle or a trailer or whatever, that's where you'll plug into that. Gen Y hitch. This is something that's kind of newer for Renegade. They started using the Gen Y, like the whole backing plate and everything. 40,000 pound. You can kind of see there. So it says 6,000 pounds of direct tongue weight, 32,000 if you've got a 2 5/16 ball, up to 40,000 pounds if you're using a pintle. And this is really cool. So this actually has a built-in pintle hitch. And let me show you how it works. So you pull this pin and take this out. You put the 2 5/16 ball in. You would set your pintle on there, and then this comes out. This moves back. So this moves back to like the top of the ball. And so your pintle hoop is right there. And then you put the pin back in and boom, there you have it. This coach also includes the Gen Y torsion hitch. And when I open the belly compartments up here in a bit, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It's capped off, but you also have your red and blue for your glad hand fittings. All that's already plumbed into the back of the coach, and the glad hands are included. Couple options I want to point out. This has the additional lighting, so you can see lighting there, up above, and then one more, like a third brake light right above the backup cam. Another thing I want to point out, hitch cam. So when I say options, you got to be very careful looking at these coaches, because from the outside at first glance, you can go, well, I'm looking at two coaches and they're the same, but there can be thousands of dollars difference on them, from, you know, full body paint to not full body paint, to hitch cam to not hitch cam, to, you know, a lot of stuff on the inside. 450 aqua height, 600 aqua height. So again, you know, do your homework and make sure that you're getting what you think you're getting, because sometimes at first glance you can, you know, they look the same, but there could be a lot of differences in them. The outdoor entertainment, outdoor cooler, 600 aqua height. But before we get into all that, let me open up the belly compartments, and we'll pop the hood, open the cab up, and take a look at all that. So Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales. Check us out online at chasecoach.com. Probably 150 photos of this one at chasecoach.com. And also hit the subscribe button before I forget. Sometimes I wait way too late in the video to mention that, but we would love to have you as a subscriber on our channel. I think we're about to break 15,000, and I would love to have 50, 100, 200,000, and I think we can do it. So please hit the subscribe button, and if you're already a member or subscriber, thank you very much, and appreciate you tuning in. So stick around. We'll go through the cargo bays. I'm going to pop the hood. We'll look at the cab, and then on to the interior. All right, I've got everything opened up on this one. I'll show you under the hood, X15 Cummins. And by the way, when you get these heavier chassis, they install dual hydraulic steering boxes, which I think is a super cool / very safe upgrade to have on a truck this big. 605 horse X15 Cummins under the hood. Look at that, like a piece of artwork under there, isn't it? Show you that. See that engine tag there with the 605 on it, and then you can see there 1,850 foot-pounds of torque when the 18 speed is putting the power to the ground. We'll start out, let's take a quick look inside the cab. Let me shut this door right quick before I forget. So we'll start out inside the cab. Again, the Peterbilt, these trucks, I'm pretty sure it's called a platinum interior, is what Renegade orders them with. Black seating that's also heated and cooled. You can see the little perforations in the seat, so heated and, well, I guess you would say vented. It's called heated and cooled seats, but heated and vented, heated and cooled. This is something that I never knew what it was. It's like a little tray you could set a computer or your lunch or whatever on, like that. Factory manuals, they're back here on the dinette right now, but we'll make sure to put those back in there. Differential lock, air dump, again, loaded with everything that you would ask for. You've got your overhead Voyager camera screen there. You have your CB radio, your equalizer system, the hydraulic leveling system panels over there. Right over 1,000 miles on this one. Again, brand new, just delivery miles on the Peterbilt 567. And another view of Bad Chad and his brother John. Those guys are literally work the magic on the aluminum. Truma outdoor cooler to start us out back here on the storage compartments. This cooler is dual zone. You can cool your beverage of choice in one side. You can put steaks that you want to freeze or whatever you want to freeze in the other, or you can do dual zone, like 2 zones with just chilling the beverage, or you could do freezer on both sides. So it's fully adjustable, little digital panel down here on the side. You can see we got one of them set at, looks like 14 degrees, and one of them set at 40. You can see the underglow lighting. It's changing from green to blue to red. Got it on a little disco mode now, but this coach has full underglow lighting, and it even has lights under the slide out. So we'll see, the sun is setting here right now. We'll see if we can catch a good view of that here in a little bit. 43-inch Samsung outdoor TV, outdoor entertainment. And this TV is on a pull-out mount. So if you grab the bottom of the TV, it's on a magnetic mount, so you can actually pull the whole TV out. So let's say you're setting, you know, down here towards the back of the coach. Look at there. You can bring that out to where if you were sitting over here in some lawn chairs, got your little campfire going or whatever, you can get a good view at that. Got the NASCAR race on. Storage down here. Also, you can see there's an outlet plug-in down there. Then your outlets you can see up there is for the 12-volt and the 120 side of the cooler. And this storage bay is like one huge storage bay with 2 doors. Now, of course, you know, when you push the cooler in, that basically takes up that side. But if you didn't want the cooler, didn't have a use for the cooler or whatever, you could have one really large, like, I don't know, 10-foot or so storage bay. 600 series aqua hot in this one. Hydronic heating system is going to make your hot water and going to make hot air for heat inside the coach with either diesel fuel or electricity. So this is an all-electric coach and currently has no propane on it. Back here, you have another big storage bay, 3/4 pass-through, so you can see the storage bay kind of goes up underneath the frame rails, gives you nice place to put lawn chairs, or you could put tables or anything that's like over 4 foot or so. You know, if you got something that's 6 foot or 7 foot, you could slide it under there in the pass-through. And this is that hitch I was telling you about. This is a Gen Y called a Victory Lane torsion hitch. So basically, when your trailer is connected to the ball, of course, this part down here goes in, you know, the rails of the coach. There's torsion rubbers in here, and it absorbs a lot of the, what I would call the shock. Like if you're pulling a trailer, and let's say you hit like the entrance to the bridge, you jump up on the bridge, and then your trailer jumps up on the bridge, there's like a shock on the hitch. Well, this, or let's say vice versa. Let's say you hit a pothole in the road, you know, back here with your Michelin tires, and the coach, you know, jolts all of a sudden or dips in the pothole. That hitch is going to like float the tongue of the trailer. Super cool technology, and I'm a believer. We sell a bunch of them. This is the standard ball that it comes with. So this is an option. Like that's like $1,700, maybe more than that. Might even be $2,000, but it comes with it. So you've got the regular 2-inch and the 2 5/16 ball. But I would take, if it was me, I would take this system out and put this one in. In the cardboard tubes are the MCD shades for the windows. So you've heard of Magna shades, or maybe you haven't, so I'll explain. MCD, it's the shades that are built for the front windshield of the cab and the 2 side windows. It creates better privacy and blocks the heat out. There's a spare case of tile. You can see it slid under there. 4 slide locks, and look at there. One of the first options that I click when I choose, or when I order and build a new Renegade, is the bed linered cargo boxes. Big upgrade in my opinion. Genturi exhaust, that's what's in the bag. And what that does is basically routes the generator exhaust up and over the roof line of the coach. Back here, you have another storage. In the bag is the central vac accessories. That's one of the tubes for the central vac. You've got your glad hand. That's the actual fitting. So if you take the brass caps off back there, you can thread the blue and red glad hand on. And then the central vac system's right there. You can plug into it there or underneath the master bedroom in the back. We talked about the hitch, the backup cam. We discussed the extra lights. You can see I've got the extra scene lighting. So that's another upgrade on this one. Is like, see that light over there? That is not standard. That is something we've added. So nice upgrade on that. First compartment back here on the left rear of the coach, you have the automatic transfer switch. We also went ahead and included the adapter. So if you're at a campsite and all you have available is 30 amp, you can take this 50 amp adapter, plug it into the 50 amp cord, and reduce down to 30. Now, you don't want to go lower than 30. You don't want to like take, you know, this and then go to like an extension cord 110. That is a no-no on this one. You have the 50 amp cord with the electric retract, so 12 volt little motor in there that'll retract the cord. I think the cord's 33, 34 foot long. And you have the buddy plug in this one. See it up in there, the 50 amp plug? So if you have a, let's say you're boondocking and your buddy's generator goes out, he can take his shore power cord, stretch it out, come up through the little turnout plug, and plug into that. So you can run your generator and lend power to him. Or the other thing that you will commonly see that plug used for is with someone with a trailer, and they're trying to maybe run an air conditioning system or an air compressor or a charger to charge the batteries in their trailer or whatever. They can run a cord from their trailer up through the turnout and plug in right there. So cool option with that. 12.5 Onan diesel generator, plenty of power to power up whatever you need. It quiet too. It's got 0.3 of an hour on it currently. All right, now to the wet bay. Very simplified, easy to understand wet bay. You have the Stinky Slinky in here, as we call it. It's the 3-inch basic, your old school basic sewer hose is what goes in there. And because this has a macerator pump on it, which I'll show you, but if that ever quits, you'll be glad you had that. This is your water fill, so you'll stretch out this. This hose is on, again, an electric retract. I think it's 20 or 25 foot. So you would plug this into the hydrant at your campsite, your shop, your house, wherever you're at. And you'll put pressure to it. And then to fill the tank, you can see that's tank fill. If you raise up to that goes to city water, which means you're taking outside water pressure and you're making... you're taking the pressure from outside your spigot or whatever and making pressure at your sink, your showers. You're going to have whatever water pressure you've got coming in is what you'll have at, your fixtures on the inside. In this bay, you also have the connection here for cable. If you're at a campground or at your house or somewhere that offers cable TV, you can plug into it. Black tank flush, another really good option. I like that option. That allows you to clean the black tank. Now, let's talk about that. What you'll need to do is when you pull up to the dump site, stretch out the hose to the macerator pump that I'm going to show you in a minute. Pull the black, turn the pump on, okay, the red there, and then you'll go over and open up the valve on the actual hose itself, which I'll show you in a moment. Once the black empties, shut it or leave it open and flush the tank out with the black tank flush. After you're done with that, close it and dump the gray, because that's going to be sink and like shower water, and that's going to clean everything out for you. Low point drain, that's the lowest plumbing part on this coach for the fresh water. This is a pressurized spigot. You can use hose reel, so that's what reels that little guy back up. You also have a whole house water filter. Now, see, there's no filter in it currently. This coach has been winterized. This is the time of year that when they leave Renegade, they go ahead and automatically winterize it because, it could spur the moment around here, turn cold any night and get down to near freezing temps. So we're going to put a brand new filter in it before we fill it up when it sells. And here's the spray away hose. So you pull that little blue hose out, clip into the quick connect, and basically it's just like a little garden hose on the outside. You can wash your dirt bike off, wash your car, pair of muddy boots, your dog, whatever you need. One upgrade I'm going to tell you about on this coach, it has a 110 volt marine grade heater. So you're not only relying on the aqua hot heat, but if you were storing this coach and you didn't want to run the aqua hot, but you wanted to keep the plumbing bay warm, there's a 110 volt marine grade heater mounted in here. And it's basically like a little radiant heater from what I understand, and nice upgrade. So that's something on the options list. Also like that they put a plug in here, and the reason for that is that 110-volt heater. You can see it plugged in there. So kudos to Renegade for allowing that as an option. You can see the little macerator pump there with a hose. The hose, again, probably 15 foot long, maybe 20. Gray and black, you got 75 gallons of each. So 75 gallons on board of black storage, 75 gallons of gray storage. And for one of the coolest compartments on this, folks, that is 1,080 amp hours of lithium batteries. Dragonfly Energy, they're 270 amp hours a piece. So lithium batteries, the Game Changer 3.0s, that is $18,000 in batteries. Believe me or not, go to their website. It's $18,000. They're $4,500 a piece. Dual Victron 3,000 watt inverters. This coach has 1,000 watts of solar. There's a solar charging system. But yeah, that is like crazy batteries. So if you're outside in any decent sunlight at all, you can run the middle roof air on this coach with no sunlight for, man, a day and a half probably. But if you're in any decent sunlight at all, it's just like a little reproductive system. It takes the sunlight in through that 1,000 watts. There's 5 200-watt solar panels on top. So 1,000 watts total, 5 panels, 200 watts apiece. And it takes that solar power and it runs it through the solar controller, this little blue box, which is connected to the batteries. It charges them back up. Then the 12-volt battery power runs through the inverter. The inverter steps it up 10 times. So it steps it from 12 volt to 120. And after that, you have power inside to run a roof air, your TVs, your fridge, you name it, it's got it. So a very loaded up Renegade that we have here. Your engine batteries are here, so you can see the pack car batteries. There's three of those there. They're the 31 series starting batteries. Those are the batteries that start the big red Cummins over there under the hood. You've also got some switches down here, some fuses. That's the reset for the hydraulic leveling, so if it ever quits on you, chance that it could have blew the little breaker, just reset him. You got some different fuses. Everything's labeled nice and clean, as we always expect from Renegade. Over here is the dev tank with a polished stainless cover on it. Trick, right? 120 gallons of fuel. I don't think we actually look. For one, I want to turn the key on. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure you saw the awning, because what's neat about these is if you went to start the coach and forgot the awnings were out, you turn that key on, guess what happens? It immediately starts pulling the awnings in. So 2 of the big Girard awnings, they all are we call it the lateral arm, where they come out off the coach and then pitch down. Great patio coverage. There's 2 of them. Let me stand back, give you a little better view just so you can see what they look like. They're also painted to match the coach, so those are painted when the coach is painted. How about that? Full patio coverage. All right, so I'm going to show you inside the driver's door in the cab area, and we'll verify the mileage. I think it was 1056, but we'll make sure. We'll fire this guy and let him run. Also, that is another awning. I'm glad I missed that on the last one. So that is another Girard product. It is electric, and basically it folds out and provides excellent shade to those 2 windows there on the main slide out up in the living area. So here we go. Slide in here. Yep, see, I can see the awnings. They're already coming back in. All right, let him run for just a second. You've got onboard navigation. It's a Peterbilt navigation. Works pretty good. We talked about the CB radio, little breaker 19 when you need him. And then there's your Voyager cam. You can see something too. See that it says hitch truck, trailer truck. So you can go from the truck, you can go down to it'll change when you put it in reverse, but you can, when you press that, you'll be able to look straight at the ball on the hitch. And then same way when you're in reverse, you can bounce back and look at the trailer, the back of your trailer. So you can see there, you got gauges, navigation, audio. Of course, it's all Bluetooth. We do have a check engine light on, and we're going to scan that and see what it is. I'm sure it's something simple that just needs reset, maybe a false code, but we are going to check into that. 1,095 original miles on this one. And again, the Peterbilt Smart Nav that we talked about. It's got locking differentials on both differentials. It's got air dump, some spares. It does have docking lights when you're backing up. That's a nice feature. And then a smart steering wheel too. So you got the controls for audio. You change songs, change the source, answer a call, set your cruise, all included. Both sets of original keys with key fobs. There's two key fobs, one for the cab, and then you also have the other one for your cargo bays and your entry door on the side. All right, you can see there that Velcro too. That's where those MCD it's basically like Magna shades, but the ones that MCD make, where it'll go on the window, and then you got some that go on the front windshield too. Let's go back and look inside. I want to take you inside the coach and show you what to expect when the slides are all in. That's a very common question that we get. People want to know, what does it look like traveling down the road? And about 5 times out of 10, I forget to show you. Keyless entry, we can also set that to whatever code you want. It's got to be 5 digits, okay? So get us a 5-digit code, and we would be more than glad to program that for you before you pick it up or we deliver it. All right, here we go. Excuse me just a moment. I'm going to turn the TV down. That way we're not getting any interference with that. I think it's actually the bedroom that we're hearing. I had all these on earlier. I was doing all the pictures. Let's see here. We're going to see if the NASCAR race is still on. Oh, yeah. Well, looks like it's over, but some interviews going on there. All right. So what does it look like going down the road? We can see we came through this side entry door. You come up the entry steps, you turn to the right. You've got a solid 2.5 to 3 feet from the sofa over here to the kitchen sink. You walk up, still 2 to 3 feet between the dinette and the kitchen counter where the stovetop is. The tightest part would probably be right here. You still got probably a foot, 1.5 feet, and then boom, you're in the cab. The Peterbilt 567 has one of the bigger cabs in the Peterbilt lineup. So lots of room, plenty of room to get between the seats to go from like the cab, back here to the living area. So again, moving on back, kitchen sink to the couch, plenty of room here where the washer and dryer is. And then you make your way back and look, full access to the first bath. So this is what we call the mid bath or the first bath. It's got a shower, toilet, sink, vanity, everything. So you can get up and grab yourself a drink from the fridge, make yourself a sandwich, pull over and take a quick nap on the couch if it's been a long day of driving. The bunk bed's also accessible. And really, you can even get to the bedroom. Now, to get to the master bath on back, you would have to crawl across the bed unless you want to open the slides, which, again, is a touch of a button. So, wanted to show you that. I'm going to go out and close the hood, close all the storage bays, and open up the slides, and then it's time for the interior portion. So thank you for watching. Again, all the photos, more information, price, and everything at chasecoach.com. We accept trade-ins, we deliver nationwide, and offer financing. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Got the slides out and the party lights on. That's right. Got a little UK blue. Don't hate. All right, let me show you. So you got underglow lighting, and then you also have under slide lighting, and you can change that to red, blue, pink, orange, green, whatever you want to change it to. 2 slides, as you can see, main slide and living area, one of the slides in the bedroom. The other side bedroom is almost the size of 2 slides. Let me back up where you can see this whole rig here. Oh, yeah. Give you a little view over here. So again, this slide is going to be the one in the bedroom. So it's going to be like your bedroom. Half of it's like the bedroom wardrobe area. Half of it is the bunks. So the bunks are 76 inches long. Plenty of room for a child, teen, adult, whoever to sleep comfortably. I've slept in them before. Pretty comfy. All right, one more view of the outside here, and then it's interior time. There you go. Cool. Got the scene lights. Again, that's an upgrade on this one. See the extra light. It'll come with the porch light on the standard, but we have them at that one and then the one down here on the slide too. All right, inside. The solid surface entrance. Now, that is something that I actually didn't know I ordered with this coach, is the table. So you have your standard dinette table, but then you have this one. So let me zoom out where you get a full view. There we go. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, so mid-entry, 43-inch TV, and you can see I've got it like I pull the little tether there, little strap, and the TV comes off the wall. I've kind of got it spun around where someone sitting at the dinette could get a little better angle of view there. Nice single basin, big stainless sink in the kitchen. All of the nightshades are powered too. So you have a remote, and here where you see, you want to have it on 0, channel 0 off. You press down, it's going to start lowering all of the nightshades down. You can see them coming down on the slide out all the way around, okay? Then you can stop them by pressing the middle and then press up. Or you can do like channel 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and it goes to different shades around the coach. This is the Rockport color, and my phone is not going to give you a good idea. It's not brown. It's kind of a gray color. Again, I want to say it's got a hint of brown, but it's not. It's called Rockport is the color. It's more of a kind of a grayish, I think. Yeah. This is a convection microwave oven by Samsung, a big one too, and with the new style little travel latch. They didn't used to put those on, so at some point this door must have swung open, stuff went to the floor, someone complained, so that's a new feature there. 2-burner, true induction cooktop, and the covers for this, I set them in here when I done the photos. By the way, before I forget, I did not have these on during the pictures, but you can make the edge of the countertop in the kitchen, in both baths, light up, and it also has down there at the floor. I set it on blue. Blue's a color that my phone picks up really good, but you can set it on whatever color you want. Literally over here at the screen, you go to lighting, you go to RGB setup, and I mean, you can make living room. Let's do purple. There you go. Now the lights are purple. You can do yellow, blue. I mean, you can run your finger around that circle and make a mixture of stuff if you want. Black Stone Project. That's the name of the tile backsplash. Again, that's going to be in the kitchen. That's going to be in both of your showers, then in the bathrooms as well. Residential fridge, French doors, Samsung. Pull out the little safety here and open that guy up. So just like a fridge you would have in your home. Clean, plenty of room. It also has a freezer on the bottom with a built-in ice maker. So you got storage under there, ice maker bin there. Swing that around. Boom, boom, boom. Nice cab entrance. It does have the privacy shade, so you can pull that down. If you're the one driving and people back here have the lights on disco mode and they're having a party, you can kind of block that out. Or if you want to quieten it down some, again, very nice option. Just pull that guy down. The factory Peterbilt shades are also in here. I'm going to show you where those are at. See over there, they're kind of curled up in the corner. Then there's one over here. Basically, you can run those around, and it blocks the windshield completely. But I also have the MCD shades. So the MCD shades are going to be more of a heat barrier and privacy. And then you could also run these shades around as well. Bunk over cab, 60 by 95. I don't know if you know this, but that is bigger than a queen size bed. So big, nice bunk, tall too. Probably, I don't know, probably 2.5, 3 foot. So plenty of room. Also has the little curtain. You can pull both sides, and I put a picture of it on the website. This is cool. Place to set your phone, drink. Because imagine being up here in the bunk. I mean, you're going to set your drink on that. I can see that being a mess. So this little countertop deal or little piece of wood is nice, and that's an option. That does not come standard. The controls are the new style, so you can turn the lights on and off and change some stuff. Also already got the built-in C-style USB and your normal USB for phones. See the ladder. Also, both windows have shades. Dinette here, seats 4 people, converts into a bed for 2. When I ordered this one, I also ordered the matching ottoman. So in the photos online, you'll see where I had the ottoman sitting over there in front of the couch. I set it there just to get it out of the way when I was done. 2 sets of keys, one in the ignition, one here. Solid surface countertops, similar like Corian. Okay, think of Corian. All the original manuals, chassis manuals, Renegade manuals. Tons of storage. Maple cabinets with a Rockport finish throughout. Sofa turns into a queen-size bed. So open that up, and you'll see it on the photos. You look at those, how I had the bed opened up and nice, comfortable. This is cool. So again, I didn't even know we ordered that. But that's something that really has to be installed at the factory, because when they install the tile floor, they put the 2 little mounts in the floor. Now, let's say you were like, oh, I don't like those mounts. It makes the floor look ugly. Well, guess what? I've got matching carpet runners. There's 2 or 3 of them under here that match the carpet. You can just throw one right there in front and you'll never see them. So this is a cool option. I'm going to start doing this more. So I think that recaps the front. Lots of cabinet space. When we build them new, we order them with, you know, these little pull-out drawers. That's not something that comes standard. Even the silverware drawer where it's double, where you push that forward and you got storage underneath. Again, that's an option. So, as I would call it, a Chase Platinum build. Okay, literally, if they offered it, we got it. Onboard washer and dryer, washing machine on the bottom, dryer on the top. We also have people occasionally remove these if they don't plan on using them, and using these for more cabinet space. So makes for excellent cabinet space. Sliding pocket door, new style door. Renegade started using in the 24 models, maybe the 25s. Pantry area, check this out. And look at the dovetailed ends. All the cabinetry, very, very high grade. I know I brag on it a lot, but you will see, if you come look at this coach, the quality of the cabinets is very heavy built. Another storage here with adjustable shelving. You see where you can pin them at different heights. And then the bunk area. I showed you this earlier, but I did not show you it with the mood lighting. You've got mood lighting even in your bathroom. It will put you in a better mood when you're in the bathroom, right? It just looks cool. If you're having like a tailgating party, you got buddies coming in. These rigs are showpieces, folks. They're statements, okay? So you can show off your lighting. We even do the tiled backsplash. So that tile matches the tile on the floor, but it makes things very much cleaner, in my opinion, and easier to clean. Over here, complete shower, triple pane, so 3 pieces of glass that slide. Let me just show you. One thing, too, if you buy this coach, when you go to leave, go down the road, make sure this little guy is latched. Otherwise, you will be calling me, and I will be selling you a shower door. I don't mind selling you a shower door, but, you know, I'm your buddy. I would rather you not buy a shower door. So make sure to roll them back and latch them. Teak seats, both showers, you'll see here in a minute back there in the master. Solid surface. So again, like a Corian base with a towel insert. You can see it's 3 sides, overhead shower. Again, nice setup. Not a huge shower, but still, pretty much any adult could shower in there. It will get the job done, let's put it that way. Bunk bed, 76 inches by like 30 inches wide. They've got their own push button over here, their own USB and 110 port, but basically push that, and it's all electric. They used to put bunk TVs in them. I'm thinking this is for an iPad. This is like just a little wood pedestal to set your iPad on. You got power there. No more bunk TVs. It's actually not even an option with the Renegade anymore. When they upgraded to the new style door, they added these cabinets. I'm thinking toiletries, washcloths, towels. Great area for that. Okay, now to the master bedroom. So this is an RV King, which is a 66 by 80 bed. Pretty comfortable mattress. I mean, it's not, you know, the JW Marriott, but it's, you know, more like Hampton Inn, okay? So pretty comfy. We do have a website we can refer you to if you want a nicer mattress. They do make more comfortable mattresses than what they put in them, but this one's not bad. So I like kind of a firm mattress. This is what I would call somewhat firm, but we can point you in the right direction if you want something, you know, pillow top or whatever. Cabinets above the bed, I like that. Emergency exit window, little windows on each side. And I did, let's see here. No, I didn't do. Sometimes we do the all-wood valence, but I actually like this one. This gives it a little character with like the vinyl on the edges and in the middle. You have a little place on each side for your drink, you know, medicine, whatever you take to bed with you. Then down here you have another 110 outlet, USB ports, everything already wired in. And then over here you have a closet. Now this is cool. So you press these two buttons. See them? There's one there, one up here at the top. You got a cedar line closet. Boom. Talking about just like getting plumb in the middle of the closet, because used to that did not open like that. You had to put things in here and shove them down the chrome pipe to the middle. So I like that. You can even open these up and, you know, access the middle. You've got some drawers down here on the bottom that all pull out. And there's some more storage. Oh, a safe. Glad I opened that one. I almost forgot. So storage safe. It's already wired to where you can put a DVD player back here. This coach is already equipped with Starlink. So the hardware is already mounted. It's the high-performance Starlink for wireless internet. If you're not familiar with Starlink, I'm actually surprised at how many people are not familiar with Starlink. I got it for our race team, I'm going to say a year or so ago, and it's extremely convenient because some of the places that I go racing, we're in very remote areas with little to no cell phone service. Well, on my iPhone, I can do Wi-Fi calling. So we just take and we basically, you know, connect to the Starlink to our, or connect the Starlink to my phone through Wi-Fi, and then I can do Wi-Fi calling, send text, whatever. But on this coach, if you activate the service, which is cool, is you can actually link it to the TVs and, you know, hook up like a Roku or Apple TV or a streaming device like that and literally watch your favorite channels and everything pretty much wherever you're at. So this coach has the Starlink high performance. It's like a $4,000 option from Renegade already installed, and it has the in-motion satellite stuff. So if you're used to watching like DirecTV or Dish Network or something like that, it also has the hardware already on the roof and ready to go. Here's the sliding pocket door that separates the master bath from the master bedroom. Now, very similar to the shower I showed you earlier, just bigger, wider, deeper, just a bigger shower, okay? Another countertop, nice cabinetry there. You have a another toilet. They're both macerator toilets. They're both porcelain with a plastic seat, and then you can see the towel. I did the towel backsplash around that one as well. Nice cabinets here, little pull-out drawer for your junk there. This is cool. So you open that up, there's where the toilet paper would go. So then over here you have a medicine cabinet, mirror, tons of storage, and a little place to hang you a hand towel. Oh, man, what did I miss? Let me show you under the bed. I try to do this on each one. Some of them I forget, but the Renegade underneath the bed, aluminum frame, by the way. I mean, just look at that, all welded, good quality, as we expect. 75 gallons times 2, so 150 gallons of fresh water. There's your water pump, your aqua hot vents, one on each side. So simple. I mean, if you have a pump go out, I think you could change it faster than you could call the repair shop. And so everything about these is just cool. Cool. All right, 2025 Renegade Classic 45 CBF on the Peterbilt 567 chassis, 605 horsepower, 1,850 foot-pounds of torque with the 18-speed Eaton Endurant transmission. So it's an 18-speed automated shift. 98,000 and some change in extra options, $34,000 full body paint job on it, loaded to the gills, we're going to call it. 3 roof air, Starlink internet, in-motion satellite, extra roof vent. So there's an extra fan in this one. I guess they're calling the extra one probably the one up above the bunk there. So extra fan, powered night shades. The dinette turns into a bed, bigger than a queen-size bed over the bunk. Couch turns into a bed, 2 bunks mid-coach, 2 on the, obviously, master bedroom with the RV King back there. And then 600 series aqua hot, outdoor entertainment, dual awnings, outdoor cooler, 2-burner induction cooktop, dual inverter, 4 lithium batteries, and the list goes on and on. Hey, I've got the full build sheet. If you're interested in this one, give me a shout. Let's try to make a deal. Trades accepted. Nationwide delivery is something we do. We got drivers on the road constantly going 10 different directions normally. So I appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe button and give us a call. Let's make a deal. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales, and beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time.